Oh. All right, so guys, I'm gonna do a webinar today. I'm gonna try to do one every day. I want to do not every day, but I'm gonna try to do them as much as I can. It's gonna be at least once a week, not just once a week, no. So at least once a week, and we'll do them as much as we can. On the weekends, if I found a couple hours spare from that I can spend, I will do simulator sessions with you guys live because I know a lot of people are off on the weekends, so that makes sense as well. So let's go through a couple of news events for this week. We can see we've got CAD CPI tomorrow. We've got Chinese interest rates tonight. In the morning. 1:30 a.m. Then we've got FOMC minutes meeting, which is interest for the dollar. And this is a very highly volatile event. If price is bullish for USD tomorrow, then it can very well go very bearish at 7. So we'll have to keep a lookout on that. We got JPY again. We got JPY tonight and tomorrow night, but I do not think that these are going to affect the JPY markets too much because these kind of data, price doesn't react off the data straight away. It has to process the data within the market, and then it starts moving the market based on the news. On Thursday we got we got Euro. We got the meters account. Oh, got good big news for Euro on Thursday. And we got more USD news at 1:30 on Thursday. And at 3 for USD as well. So I think we're gonna have a very nice week. On Friday looks like there's not that many. What happened to Friday? It is Friday. Euro in the morning, CAD in the afternoon, and US dollar. So quite a lot of news this week. These can all act as catalysts for moves that we want to happen. So all we have to do is put our setups, sit back, wait for the timing to be right, and take our trades. Let's go do some pound first, quickly. With Great British Pound JPY, even though I am expecting bearish momentum to kick in, I don't think I'm expecting it to kick in until around this area here. And that is because price has now made a double high. A lot of people are selling on this double top, sorry. And now price is moving down. Everyone's staying in profit. Everyone's in profits. All sellers are in profits right now. So we could see a move up from around here to 142.5. And then if we are going to drop, we will drop from there. But I think for now, not ready for a trade as such. Great British Pound AUD, I was in Souls yesterday, got wiped out at break even, and then we dropped again. This is just pure manipulation. Let's see this on the daily. Yeah, this is nice on the daily. So it was literally grabbing liquidity about 3 times. And so therefore, even though I do expect price to go back up, not all the way, like GJ, if price does go up, I expect it to come around here. and I don't. I also think it might consolidate. It might go lower, consolidate, and then jump back up. So that will be a very interesting one to watch. Um, Gold. I mean USD. Sorry. So USD, NZD USD. You can see the daily. We're bullish. Why am I bullish? Because we took out this high, and I wanted to see this high taken for me to say that market structure was broken. And now I know market structure was broken. Price came back in to catch more orders. It didn't come back in all the way like I hoped it would, and then so I missed my buys. So price is going up now. If price, well, to find entries, we can use stuff like we can use trend lines in this way. So this is what I always say to people. If you think so, if some people draw trend lines anyway, yeah? Anywhere. So if you're drawing a trend line from these two, and you see price break, at least wait for this trend line to be. As in, if you're gonna do any kind of waiting, at least wait for your minor trend line that doesn't mean anything to be retested. If you get what I mean. So in this situation, you put one here, and if your price goes up, expect the retrace around here. But you also have to think of it as in terms of liquidity. There's buyers, so there's the main buyers were here, which are the ones that got premium pricing, in my opinion. So everyone else now is thinking they want to get into the buy. Banks need to get into the buy. What do banks do in order to get into the buy? They put price, they bring price as far back as they can to premium prices. So which is below these wicks, probably where people have their stop losses. Buys here, and then we go higher. It's as simple as that. Euro USD missed a great opportunity because I never analyzed this pair last week. But we came into the OB of where we broke market structure. So market structure here, here, here. Anything that takes us out, it means market structure is broken. Market structure broke. The last bearish before the bullish, as we do it, is here. If you had your entry at the top and your stop loss at the bottom, you would have got a very good RR, which was your take profit would have been literally right here, which would have been these highs. If you wanted to swing longer term, then you would be looking at higher prices, which would, I think, in my opinion, be the raid and grab of these orders. These order stop losses on that. So yeah, what can we expect now is maybe a retest of this level here to go higher. I don't see price coming down further just because the way we pushed off from here and then we came into the OB, reacted perfectly of it off the OB, and we took the high, which is exactly what we're supposed to do. If prices retrace, I do not expect it to retrace too much. If it does retrace back into this area here, it would be a very nice area to buy for us. USD ZAR, it created some sort of wedge, retested the trend line, top trend line about 3 times. Price filled the gap, came down. Now we've made the lack of support here with a few rejections. I need this area taken out. Once it's taken out, buys, people that were buying have been stopped out. Price will move back up, people start buying again, then it gets stopped out again. And then you want to come in at this entry where the market has tricked enough people to start selling, and then we'll move up. USDs are the tricky one though. You don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught. That's the only thing I'm going to say. You don't really want to get caught. USD CHF from last week, our signal. We're still in sales. We haven't taken any partial profits. If you want to take partial, if you want to know when to take partial profits, which it was at TP1, which I put down, which is around. To be safe, 0.986. You see all of this ranging. People are buying and selling. People are getting stopped out. Here, price hasn't gone anywhere. But a lot of people have lost money. That's the shame on the market. Gold liquidity grab and then moved up. I was always bullish on gold. However, I knew that gold does this bullshit. price could go up all the way now. I was happy with my target today. Was literally 1473, 1472, two or three. I don't know. Mm, yeah, 1473. I wanted 1473, so I've hit. I hit what I wanted to hit. Um, yeah, I hit the targets I wanted to hit for today. I think price now will go maybe a bit higher, consolidate, and then I think the play will be something like this. By the time we have the minutes meeting at 7 tomorrow, I think we will fall back in here, and then I think we're gonna pop higher. Level that we have to watch for sales is probably about here, and yeah, I mean, yeah, which is where the aggressive sell move started from. And I really think we might retrace from here, so that's why my TP. UJ, part of this analysis and signals group didn't get the signal because yeah, we took a sell there, premium price. We've never tapped it again. Price came back in there same day, came back in yesterday, and then yeah, but we holding this first TPs there. I haven't actually got a TP on the actual trade for this yet, but it was a beautiful trade. CAD CHF. For our 4 hour. Draw a trend line here. Price just closing like that. Okay. So probably gonna go lower. Take out the lows, the previous lows here. Take out the previous lows. And then we could bounce up. And if we do bounce up, if we get a retest of this trend line here, I think I'd buy a bot. And then the trend line will look something like this. That's the only thing that makes sense. So for now, I'm bearish. I can't be bullish. You can't be bullish. No one can be bullish because if you just look at the screen from here, look at the screen. You see, as in this is, you have to base your analysis on previous price action, which is this box, yeah. Look as in look we've got here, and then look what happened here, and then every time we got the top. So this could very well be that also. So just have to be careful. Let's US oil. If you wanted to see the analysis for US oil before, this was the analysis that we sent before, and then this is price right now, 210 pips up. USD CAD. This sell was beautiful. This sell closed out break even once we bounce back up. Because we had such a massive rejection down, I think we will see higher prices. And if you see the higher time frame, you will be able to tell that price is making higher highs and higher lows. If you see here, price went up, came back to retest, went up, came back to retest, went up, came back to retest, which is this one. So what's price gonna do? Go up. Where you gonna aim for your profits? I'm over here. Why? Because that's what price does. That's how price to make a higher high, it needs to go here. Will price break here? You don't know. Will price come into about here? Most likely. You get it. That's how you gotta work. And then once you do this, retest and then go up high. You have to be smart with it. The whole point of the market is you get it. Everything happens for a reason. No, nothing's just there. Just you get me. But yeah. That's so you do. I think we didn't do euros. So here's euro USD. Price did turn market structure, did break market structure to go bullish. However, I didn't get the proper break that I wanted, which was of this level, because this level was the level that we rejected a lot, which means that there's a lot of sellers that got in at this level. And a lot of the sellers did get stopped power once price did rally up to 1.1105. However, I think that there's still a lot more sellers still in this Euro USD, and I think that the market wants to wipe them out. And so therefore, I expect these highs to be taken and price coming to here, which means that either they get stopped out or break even at the time, and then if price, as in depending on price action, we'll be able to know if price wants to break that and go higher there. I don't think price is going to go fully up straight because there's a lot of fundamentals this week, which could mean that euro can drop in the mornings and then just fly up for the rest of the day based on the news for the day. If you trade euro a lot, you will see euro USD a lot. You will see the way it moves with news is if it has two news in one day, one goes the opposite, one goes the other way. Sometimes both go the same way, and you have to. All of this depends on price action, and you will only know all of this by by going over charts every single day. And you don't even need to do the mad thing. All you have to do is literally put a couple lines on your chart, say where you want price to go, all of this, etc. And then um come back a few hours later, check the charts, see where price went. You'll learn something straight away. Do it again. You will learn something straight away. Do it again. You will learn something. Don't be stupid. Come on. Euro JPY, yeah, look, I didn't hit stops the first time. Some of you hit stops, I didn't, but price, some of you are still in actually, but I can't. I'm literally I'm less than 1% in this. So as in, if I do lose this trade, yeah, I wouldn't even be able to face my account. So that's what I mean by when you risk less than 1%, because it's still a good setup. It follows my plan. It follows my risk to reward, but I'm not liking the price action. And everything's okay, but price action is important as well. So it's all okay to follow your plan, but you have to move some with some logic. Don't just be some stupid lump. Euro pound, I think, is bullish. However, I think that we are going to come back into premium prices one more time. Because of the retest of this. The retest of this was beautiful, to be honest. But I didn't get it. And as in, I didn't get into the market. And I'm thinking of it in a way where if the what do you call it? This happened from between 3 to 4, so many traders would have been gone off anyway by now as well, which is why they probably pushed it up. Yeah. So I think price could come back in. Yep. And if someone says, "Oh, your lines are not straight," you're gonna miss your entry. All of this, so rubbish, lads. USD CAD. So it's been a long journey, but we haven't been taken up, so we still got things to be grateful for. Price is now currently at the top of our channel. If we do fall down, then we have reason to fall down. I just want to see. My MT4 looks slightly different to the EuroCAD charts, which is weird. Oh, my gold is gone unexploded. All right, so last pair, second last pair. Oh yeah, so we have Euro AD. I explained this on Instagram last night. If someone hit that entry and got it, let me know. If you didn't, then you could expect to get in when price breaks and retest. And you would expect, I know these were previous levels, but if price doesn't break this trend line and consolidates and then ends up going up, I will look for price to go higher. So that's Euro AUD and Euro CHF. I believe we just took this in the previous hour. We're up 10 pips. Initially, I had my sell limit at this blue line, and I was going to send a signal once we hit that. But after the previous candle, then the one we entered closed bearish after the spike up. That was a raid of the previous 4 hours. We raided and then dropped. So for me, the sell move already started. If it didn't start, I think we are going to push back up, and if we do, I think we are going to just hit that and then come down. If not, if we do fall down from here, I want to see this. I want to see this taken. I want to see this taken. Once it takes those, it will come back up again, and that's normal for it to continue down. So, yeah, man. What do you call it? So yeah, I'm gonna try to do these sort of webinars, and when I'm doing my analysis, drawing it up, just have them on video, and I'll be uploading one a week for the analysis and signals group, which is the overall analysis for all the pairs, and then I will say 3 to 4 a week for my students, so we can all learn together. And I'll try to do them around everyone's schedule, so around the times that everyone's good. I'm just gonna go over gold because I'll rather explain on here. All right. So for me, yesterday this shouldn't have happened, and it was okay for it to happen, but it shouldn't have happened. But because it was Monday, it was acceptable for it to happen, for it to have happened. And I think that they just wanted more premium prices, because if you see where price wicked into yesterday was near where institutions are buying. So if we see this candle here, red, and then bullish here, if this for me, this candle here would say up, yeah. It doesn't mean anything, but it would say up, yeah. And then I remember I also had the trend line here, so that makes sense, yeah. The next day we went bullish. That now means to me we're gonna go up. Wait, we're gonna go up to here, maybe. We're gonna go up to here, maybe. But we're gonna have to come back up. And when we go up, if you're here, if you're here and you want to go up, yeah, and you know that the first target for you to go up, as in where you want to be first taking profits is here, then you know that you can't enter here. You know that you'd have to wait for this day to retrace back in to enter. It didn't happen, so you would have missed your trade. The next day it would have retraced, but it wouldn't have retraced enough for you to have taken the trade. So you would have taken it. Yesterday, it might have retraced enough for you to take it. But for me, it didn't still. but it was enough for me to say my bias is right. And then today, once we retraced, then it was right for Bulls to come back in. We took out this level, so next targets are probably here and here, 1482, and I think we will go to 1482 very quickly. And yeah, so I think the price will now continue up, break the highs. That will be a clear break in market structure. And then once price solidifies, I'll watch it retrace. I might even get on my buy. I might close some buys soon. But yeah, so I'll get out, close some, sorry, and wait for it to retrace. And I really want to know. I really want to see how it moves around FOMC. But I will also be stalking it before FOMC. Um. So yeah, man. So I hope everyone has a very good day today. Has a very good weekend. I'll be back tomorrow for another video.